Alright guys, how y'all doing today? We are going to try something totally different today. I'm going to take this fork and make a ring out of it. This is stainless steel, so it will not tarnish on your finger like normal metal does, like copper or whatever, or just regular wrought iron. So I've marked it off, if you can see it. I'm going to cut it these sides off here and straight across here, and I'm going to use this part of the fork to fold it around and make a complete circle out of that and make a ring out of that. Just thought I would bring you guys along for that today. This is something I do some of this sometimes, and I've made a couple of rings out of a couple stainless steel nuts that you can buy from Fastenal. Stainless steel are like $1 a piece or something like that. So we're going to attempt that today, and we're going to see what we can come up with. So if you guys, I'm going to readjust the camera, and we're going to take a look and see what we can do with this. So hope you guys enjoy this today, because it's just something different. We're just going to throw it out there and see what happens. Here we go. I'm going to turn the camera off and readjust the camera so you can see what I'm doing, and then we'll go from there. Hang tight. Alright, hopefully you guys can see this. I'm going to cut this where I showed you the marks. We're going to get our grinder and we're going to cut that straight up. Just here. Which I got to change the wheel on it. We're going to cut that, and then we're going to start bending it. We'll put some heat on it with the torch, with a small torch, and heat it up, and I'm going to find something to wrap it around so we can get that in the shape of a ring, and then we can shape it more once we get it there. Alright guys, got the ring. Got the disc, cutting disc. I'll tighten it back up. Put some tightness on there. And get our safety gear. Sorry about it. Hang tight, guys. I gotta find my respirator. Respirator. Always want to wear this when you're cutting metal. Sometimes I forget to put it on, and I need to remember to put it on every time. I really don't want to be breathing this stuff in. So we're all masked up, ready to cut. Just exactly where I wanted it. Now we'll make this cut right about here somewhere, so we can actually wrap this piece around, and then we'll clean it all up on the belt sander and go from there. So I'm gonna make that cut probably close to right in here somewhere. Let's go ahead and clamp it to the table and cut that piece off. Hang tight, guys. I'm gonna readjust this camera. Alright, guys. I got the piece cut off that I needed. As you can see, it's right here. And what I'll do now is I'll take this over to the belt sander, clean it up on the belt sander, and we're gonna wrap this. We're gonna heat this thing up, and what I'm gonna do is hold on a second. I'll show you. Just hang tight for a second. Okay. Actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take. I'll find it in a few minutes. I'm gonna take a socket, just a regular socket that you use on a ratchet, and we're gonna use that as a template to mount it into our vise. And once we heat it, we can bend it around that socket, and it forms the shape of the ring. But this is the start of it. Now this piece that I cut off, the upper part of that fork, we're also going to use that, and I'm going to make a key ring out of that, which will bend this end over, and I'm going to stamp. I have a stamping set, and I'm going to stamp something on here. Haven't decided what I'm going to put on there for you yet, but I'm making this for my mother when I go back to West Virginia, and I'll give it to her when I get back there. So we're going to move the camera over to the belt sander, clean this thing up, and give it some uniformity so we can get it bent around to the socket to make the ring. So hang tight, guys. Here we go. We're gonna clean this thing up and get it looking pretty decent. Hopefully you guys can see me. I know it's dark in this building. Let me try to move this light around so I can get you a better vision. Hang tight, guys. Hopefully you guys can see me better. It's a little bit more light on the situation. So we're gonna grind this on the wheel. We're gonna put our safety gear back on and then hit this belt sander. Safety first. Actually, I'm gonna have to get some more of these. This is my last one. But I do have the purple one that I use. It needs to be cleaned up because it's been out here in this garage, in my shed, and getting all nasty. Like I told you once before, I gotta clean this place up. Here we go. We're gonna put our safety. Just in case you didn't know, I always keep a cup of water beside my sanding belt, because this metal gets hot, and I can dip it in there and get it cooled off real quick. This area right here we need to take down some more. Try to get it more uniform with the other side. So we're going to keep grinding that until we get it down to where we need it at. So you guys just bear with me. Alright guys, she's close as she's going to get from me. It doesn't look bad at all. I think it looks pretty good. We can always come back to it and regrind it more if we need to. Now we're going to get this thing, I'm going to find a socket, like I told you earlier. I was going to heat this thing and wrap it around it, and form it into the ring shape to the side. I'm going to make it to fit my finger, the middle finger here. So what I'll do is I'll keep trying it. When I get it bent, I'll cool it down before I put it on my finger. That's what we're going to do. So let's turn the camera off, move it over to the bench vise, and find our socket. When I find it, I'll get back to you and I'll show you what I'm going to do over there. Hang tight. Alright guys, I believe I found one that's going to work on it. And we're going to use this shape. If you guys can see that, we're going to use this shape right here as our bending point. So that's going to be our top piece that we lay on this socket, which is a 13 millimeter, and it's the roundness of it. It should fit my finger once I get it bent. So we're going to get our pliers. We're going to heat this end up first and bend it around, and then we'll bend this other end around. I'm going to have to cut some of this off. I can already see that because it's going to be too big. But I was thinking that anyways, because I want this piece to go up into here, up into this area here, so it fits kind of up in there. Which we're going to have to point that off more. We're going to have to make a point on this. Once we get there, once I get it bent, actually let me go hit it on the grinder and do that right now, because it's going to be hard to do that once I get it bent. So I'm going to turn the camera off and I'm going to jump over to the belt grinder and do that. I'll be right back. Okay folks, here we go. First heat on the ring. I did point it out. See the point that I put on there? I'm hoping it's enough. Should be enough. So we're going to go ahead and heat this up in this area right here and try to bend this thing around through there. Okay, here we go. Shouldn't take much to get this hot. Gotta keep this straight, as straight as possible. So I'm bending this down so it lines up with the forks in here, so we can get our rest of our bend going on. But we're gonna have to move our pliers around a little bit closer into here, so we can get a better heat on that and get that bent. Hey guys, here's our basic ring, which we're going to adjust, and we'll probably cut these off. Not, I might just wrap them on around there, but don't know yet for sure what I'm going to do with that. But this is the basic ring, which is not bad. We'll clean all this up on the grinder, and we'll get a good smooth finish polish on that, which I think I'm just go ahead and bend these around, bend them down close. No, it doesn't look like it's going to cooperate. But what it is, we'll go ahead and cut these off, and then squeeze them as tight as we can. We'll cut these tops off here and get rid of those. We don't really need those anyways. So let me cut those off and then I'll get back with you. Alright, I got them cut off. Now all we gotta do is take this thing to the grinding wheel, get a smooth finish on this, and I'll get back to you with the finished product. So you guys. Alright guys, I've got to this point with it. I haven't hit this on the polishing wheel yet, but I went from a 120 grit to a 400 grit to a 600 grit to 800 grit. I have 1,000 grit, but I'm not gonna go up to that. I'm gonna hit this on my polishing wheel over here, and I'm gonna hit the inside of it with a Dremel just to clean that up a little bit, or I might do it by hand. Just take a small grit sandpaper and do it by hand. But I'm gonna hit this on the polishing wheel, and I'll show you what it turns out and looks like when we're done. Not too shabby. Fits on that finger right there, and I will wear it. It can be tightened up. All you do is squeeze it a little bit, and it'll tighten up. So here we go. I'm gonna hit this on the polishing wheel, and I'll get back with you. What do you guys think? It's got a good polish on it. Not bad for a fork ring made out of a fork. So if you like it, go ahead and hit the like button. If you don't, tell me what I could have done different. I think it turned out pretty decent. Fits on my finger right here. I'll wear it. Any day I'll wear it. I have a lot of stainless steel jewelry that I wear. So if you're interested, feel free to email me. I can make you one for a good price. There you go. All done, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video today. It was something different, but had fun doing it. Thanks for coming along with me. Have a blessed day.